Hello, viewers, my dear. This is Saidur Rahman, your well-wisher and admirer. Have a look why I am talking to you now. Remember that it is very, very detrimental to become a daydreamer. Our upbringing in the very initial stage affect that mental structure. Those who are born in an atmosphere of chaos, atmosphere of violence, atmosphere of lovelessness, atmosphere of insecurity, atmosphere of poverty, all these affect the mental health at the initial stage. And in order to just avoid facing the adversities, such people from such background, they try to become escapist. They escape from facing the challenges of life. They take their asylum only in the world of dream. They grow with a lot of fantasy. Their impossible supposition keep them little bit relieved. That's why they try to take their asylum only in the world of dreams. The dreams which may not come true. That's why I am talking here that why you should just give off your habit of daydreaming. It is not only destructive, rather it is ruinous for your personal achievement, personal growth, as well as achieving any mental peace. Daydreamers generally fail to stick to their any decision. Whatever the weaknesses or whatever the shortcomings they generally possess, these make such daydreamers more insecure. And when they feel that such and such things cannot be done by me, then they begin to dream abnormally. The things which may not come true in one person's is single life. Life is short, my dear. Average just below 70. And within this short period of time, there is no such time to have a relaxation. Whatever we want to become, whatever we aspire to have in life, must be achieved in a time-bound program. It cannot be lengthened. It can be extended. That's why instead of becoming daydreamer, be the dreamer only in broad daylight, which will make you see the things more apparent, more clearly. With apparent supposition, you will not get that type of contentment. Mental contentment cannot be achieved until and unless you are having certain things done properly in your own single life. That's why before the passage of time, before the passage of your youth, you have to do whatever you aspire. You cannot begin your life afresh. That whatever the time you are wasting, you are passing away without making the proper use of every day, every minute, every hour, then there will be nothing more than a big room of repentance. And being repentant, being that lamenting person, there will be no such joy of having the life as a human being. That's why grow a certain strength, your mental strength, that I will shun away all my daydreaming. In this practical life, in this practical world, whatever is possible for me, I will do that. And I will do that with all my 100% effort. There is no exactly channel through which you can go shortcut. We have to overcome all the huge waves of sorrows and sufferings that we have to find out in this huge sea of life, where there will be huge rising of waves of lot of hurdles, lot of troubles, lot of sufferings. But these waves also comes to be placid ones. That's why use this fruitful time of your life in these youthful days, that I will overcome all these waves during the high tides that are coming away towards me and putting me into the mouth of danger. I will use my strength to recede these waves back, and I will simply sail on. I will simply sail on towards my destination. We are exactly the person, we are the people who can just make the proper use of all the rudders. Our rudder is our mind. And if we use our mind power properly, if we use our that quality of understanding thing, quality of doing hard labor without feeling tired, this will strengthen your rudder. And your destination will not be out of reach. Rather, you will surely go to the certain direction without deviating from your path, without wavering from your path. It is natural that the huge waves of sorrows and sufferings and troubles and hurdles all will come one after another. There is no escape. But life is our own. It is our nest. We can use this only just to prove that my life is not worthless. I was born with certain strength and the certain objective. Surely God had certain objective for me too. I am not overlooked by Him. Rather, He created me as well with all His due love and affection. He had His objectives for me too. He determined something. And He never determined anything wrongfully for anyone. We generally don't recognize that. If we recognize our strength, if we recognize our mental strength, if we recognize our that certain geniusness, our mental power, if we recognize that we have our enormous physical strength that comes from our mental strength only, then we can take the hardships. We can keep on working hard and keep on doing all sort of labor that is essential to become industrious. And there is no age bar. One can start afresh at any age. There are so many people, those who started much late in their lives, but they did success. They did their success, they achieved their success. They did their best, whatever they could do. I read about a very unique personality, Abraham Lincoln. He started his studies only when he was tired of doing the physical labor in a woodcutter family. And on a certain day, he determined that I must give up this. I must make my own world, and started learning with all 100% effort. And the person who started his learning at the age of 17, at the age of 27, he became a prominent lawyer. And you know that certain man became the president of America. And the most loving president of America, because of that certain practical all experiences that made him a man of knowledge as well as depth of understanding. Then see through your ability, determine what you can do, and stick to your determination. Don't deviate. If you just stick to your identities, stick to your that decision, surely you will be a manipulator on a certain day. I expect that. Use your mind power and reach your goal. God will be there to help you in all possible means. God is nothing but a certain source of strength. You have to trust in God, because the soul is nothing but that certain integrated part of God. You have to believe it. If you don't believe, you cannot believe yourself also. That's a trust in yourself, trust in your Creator, and no need to go very depth of this, how God can be there, how that can be there, how this can be there, no need. Avoid being suspicious. Don't suspect about that objective of creation. Rather, keep your faith that yes, I was also born, I was also created by my Creator with certain noble objectives. Achieve that noble objectives and be a noble man. I am Sidhu Rahman. I expect that you should integrate me. If you like my ideas, then share these ideas towards others, with others, and subscribe if you want to integrate me. If you don't want, that is your matter. But if you understand, then you subscribe. I expect that you will integrate me with all these expectations, with all good wishes. I am concluding my talk. Thank you. Have a nice time.